Well, with the planned reintroduction of elk in northeast Minnesota, deer in and around the Fond du Lac Reservation will be getting some new neighbors. Researchers are wondering how they're going to interact. Northern News Now's Sophia Lauber was out in the field with a team north of Cloquet today as they work to find out.
Behind me here, this team has just freshly collared this deer. She's one of dozens they're already tracking. They're racing to collar 100 before this spring.
The idea is to get a picture of deer before elk, in the immediate stages of elk restoration, and then long-term how things change over time once elk are present on the landscape.
The joint team from the Fond du Lac Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa, and Bemidji State University is gathering data on habitats, causes and rates of mortality, and fawn survival.
Essentially, the basics is where are the deer going, when are they going there, and what happens to them when they get there.
Then, when the elk arrive, researchers can see what changes.
I can look at the percentage of habitat use for deer, so are they using these upland areas, are they using these lowland areas, and then as it changes, are the elk going to outcompete them, they're going to push them away.
Wildlife Program Manager Mike Schrag says elk have been reintroduced elsewhere in the country before with no apparent impact on deer, but it's never been closely studied.
And some of those interactions could be subtle, and you know, without a good study like this on deer, we would miss them.
And regardless of the elk, Schrag believes the study will provide valuable information.
White-tailed deer are probably the premier big game animal in Minnesota. It's important to tribal members for subsistence hunting, for non-tribal members, you know, a whole culture of hunting in the state of Minnesota.
This project wraps up at the end of June 2027, but they are making plans to seek funding for a second phase of the study. On the Fond du Lac Reservation, Sophia Lauber, Northern News Now.
And that study is being funded by state lottery proceeds. No set timeline just yet for the elk, but Schrag says that they could arrive next winter. As we previously reported, band leaders are hoping to reintroduce the elk for both cultural and hunting purposes.